operations. So what I did there was I worked to help them with their business operations and their processes and things like that. So I did that for 5 months. My next 5 months, I was able to work as a project manager on the Target.com security team. And what I did there was work with developers, and we worked to keep the hackers out. As you guys know, Target had a breach, which was pretty serious. So security is very key now at Target. And now I'm currently working in my favorite position. So I'm on the My Device team, and I'm working as a product owner. So Target now, we have these devices now, these iPod touches. So we're eliminating the PDA, the scanners in the stores and the walkie-talkies, because we noticed that our customers are coming in with more technology than our workers are. So one thing now we have is these iPod touches, so they can communicate with each other. They can text message. They don't have to get on the walkie and say, "Hey Gage, are you there?" I can actually send you a message and talk to you that way. And they can also video chat. So if they want to communicate from the stores with us at headquarters, they can also do that. So this is fun to me because I get to actually go into the Target stores and work with them and scan things and see what they don't like and what they do like, and then actually go to the headquarters and implement it. So and then once these changes are made and approved, then they go to 1,900 stores in the country. So that's kind of why I enjoy work. I enjoy that part. So now, so MICUP. So I was in MICUP in 2010, and it's going good. This is me. I was in 2010. I was training some Paris girl. I don't know if that's like good or bad. You guys did judge. But my MICUP experience was awesome. I was able to come down here and enjoyed the program. I worked in the School of Business, and I enjoyed the housing, and I know you guys enjoyed the meal plan. Has anybody snuck food out? Napkin trick, I always did that. But it was a great experience, so I really, really enjoyed that. So just a little bit about myself. I'm originally from Saginaw, Michigan. I went to Arthur Hill High School. Oh, nice. I attended Arthur Hill High School. From there, we had a technical school where you can go half day. I don't know if you guys had this in your hometown. If you wanted to do early childhood or nursing, I chose to do the cooking class. So I was there half a day, and I got to go to my regular high school half a day. I chose this because I thought cooking would be a lot of girls in this class. Food every day, I thought that was a no-brainer. When I got there was a lot of guys. So. We were all doing the same thing. But the first year, I kind of just went through the motions, but the second year, I kind of developed a passion for it. And there was a recruiter. He came from Connecticut Culinary Institute, and he came to recruit us. And I went, viewed the school, liked it a lot. So I moved from Saginaw to Connecticut, and from there I ended up accepting a job with Disney World. So I worked at Pop Century Resort, the hotel where I cooked, and I learned a lot. And I wanted to stay there full time. I thought, this is what I want to do. I want to cook. I want to be a chef. But they weren't hiring full time. It was January, so I went back home. Came back home to Saginaw. And I was working at Olive Garden, and I was also working at Timbers Bar and Grill. I don't know if you guys from Delta are familiar with those, but I'm working 60 hours a week. I'm 19 years old. And my friends were like, "I'm on spring break, I'm on Christmas break." I'm like, wow, like, this is my life. Like, I just couldn't see myself just cooking for the rest of my life. So I decided to go back to school. I attended Delta College. I thought, I'm going to open up a business. I'm going to go to school, get my master's degree, open my own business. Didn't really know how much it cost to actually open up a restaurant. So I had to go back to the drawing board, and I decided to study finance. And funny story how I got to finance was my first semester at Delta. I was like fresh back in school. I'm excited. So I took a math class, 096, and I took an English class, 098 or something. So I got an A and a B out of those classes. I was like, oh, I did great this semester. But those O classes, you don't get college credits for those. Those are like the prerequisites before you can get into the regular classes. So I finished my first year, and I was like, wow, I did great in these classes, but I didn't get any credit for them. So I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to say, well, Donzell, you're not really strong in math, but let's try it. Let's try it out. So I went from the 098 to college algebra. I went from the college algebra to statistics. I then started to take calculus. And I was like, wow, you might be good at this math thing, but then I thought, nah, let's not do that. But then I thought, let's challenge yourself again. So still, don't like math, but I decided to major in finance. I came here to Michigan Tech, got my business degree, and I excelled in that, and now I'm currently doing the IT at Target. Now, I'll be lying to you if I just said that this was easy, that, oh, I started school, high school was good, like Target, like everything was good. Growing up, I had a very troublesome childhood. My parents could attest to this, I wasn't the best behaved child by any means. From the early ages of even first grade, I can remember having behavioral issues. And as I got older, those issues excelled, and they grew, and I was labeled the bad kid, the problem child. I was diagnosed with attention deficit hyper disorder. Tried to put me on Ritalin, like a bunch of different things. And then from there, I went to middle school, and things didn't get better. Things actually kind of got worse. And then I remember I was in 7th grade, and I'm trying to impress the class. I'm class clowning. I'm being disrespectful. I'm getting into fights. A lot of things that just weren't. They just it wasn't okay to be doing in school. And finally, the school was fed up, and they said, "You're expelled. We don't want you here." So I was forced to go to the Board of Education, and from there, I'm sitting in a room with all these guys, the superintendent, a bunch of disciplinary action individuals, and I'm tiny. I'm maybe this big, and they're like, what could this kid possibly do? And they look at my rap sheet, and they start telling me things. I tell my mom, like, he's bad, he's troublesome. If he continues to act this way, he'll end up dead or in jail, things like that. And so we finished the meeting, and the superintendent actually said, you know what, I'm going to allow you to go back to school. I'm going to allow you to take your exams. So after a month of not being in school, he allowed me to go back. I ended up passing. I passed the 7th grade. I ended up getting all C's. So I was able to go to the next grade. And then 9th grade, same thing all over again. I'm in a new place. I'm thinking, let me impress everyone. Let me show everyone that I'm here. I want to be the class clown. And behavior issues were hit an all-time low. And it was sad because I was always very intelligent, but because of my behavior problems, my grades suffered a lot. And in 9th grade, once again, principal said, fed up, expelled me again. So I went to the same Board of Education, and the whole time I remember the walk like it was yesterday. I'm thinking, please don't let this guy be here. Please don't let this guy be here. As soon as I walk in, the same exact guy, and he says, hey, there's no discussion we need to have. I don't want you to go to these schools anymore. You have to, clearly you don't want to be in school, so you're not going to be in school. And my mom, she just started crying and saying like how we didn't raise him like this. He's from a good home, and those tears must have saved me because he allowed me to go back to school once again to take my exams. But this time, I didn't pass them. I thought it would be the same thing, but I ended up with a 0.79 GPA, and I didn't even know that was possible to even get that low of a GPA. 0.79, and same things again in the board meeting. He's troublesome. He's a bad child. And I wasn't just hearing this stuff from school. I was also hearing this stuff from family. No one really wanted to be around me because they always labeled me that child. And after a while, you start to kind of believe those things. You start to believe like, oh, maybe I am the bad one. Maybe I am this. Maybe I am that. And then also, I was very smart, but with a 0.79, you can't really prove that you're smart. So a lot of people thought that I wasn't smart, called me dumb, question my intelligence. So one thing I told myself when I got to 11th grade, I want to overcome all these adversities. And I'm sure you guys all have adversities. This is just my story. I'm sure you guys overcome things every day. And the reason I'm telling you this is because you have to get to a point where you don't let anyone write your story for you. Make sure that you write your own story. One thing that some takeaways I want you guys to do is always overcome your adversities. Work to do those things and challenge yourself. I spent my whole life trying to impress people, and now I can say that I'm comfortable with, I like to impress me now. So what I do now is I challenge myself every day. Even currently in my position at Target, I'm a finance major. I'm working in technology at a Fortune 500 company. I'm there with computer science majors, engineers, like they're talking about stuff that's way out of my realm. What I do is I challenge myself. I say, Donzell, you can handle this. And one thing Target is they're focusing on code, writing code. So on my own, I practice learning how to write code, doing Code Academy. One thing that they practiced was speaking skills. So on my own, I would learn and practice on my speaking skills. So the takeaways I want you guys to have is continue to challenge yourself every day. Be multifaceted, versatile, learn different aspects, because there comes a point when you can't grow anymore vertically. So make sure that you grow horizontally. So you can have 15 years of experience in engineering. The guy that has 5 years of experience in engineering, 3 years in finance, and also some experience in human resources, he's gonna beat you out every time because he's more multifaceted. He can do a little more than what you can do. So I challenge you guys to, even if your focus is pre-med, take a public speaking class. Why not? Even if your focus is finance, take a technology class. Always challenge yourself. Never get content. Never get complacent. Because when you get content and complacent, anytime you feel comfortable, that's when you should say, okay, let me try something new. Let me try something different. And so this actually, I thank Kelly a lot because this is like my dream. When everyone asks like, what do you want to be when you grow up? What's your story? Why do you do this? And it's to talk to guys like you. Like I really enjoy this, and this is my first time ever doing something like this, and I can say that this is truly I enjoy doing this. So I'd like to thank you for this opportunity, and I challenge you guys to even reach out to me. I want to be a resource. I don't just want to say, hey, here's my card. I work at Target IT. Like actually, call me. Reach out if you need help in the corporate world as well as anything, writing a paper or just growing skills or ways to improve yourself, develop yourself professionally. I can be a resource for you guys there. So thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you guys.